Welcome to NocBro Nation.
Welcome back, guys. Jarrell here.
And I'm Josh, and today we're here to talk about Michonne's exit. How will it happen? When will it happen? We have no idea.
Well, we do know that it will happen in episode 12.
Yes, that's about all we do know.
Yeah.
Episode 12. Now, will it deal with Virgil? Will it deal with, that island? What's going to happen? Will it tie into the Rick movies? That's kind of what we're here to talk about.
Yeah, so leaving off the mid-season finale, Michonne has left with Virgil to take Virgil back home to a place called Bloodsworth Island in Tangier Sound. Now, real fact alert, this is a real island location that once was a naval base. From 1942 to 1995, the U.S. Navy used the island as a shore of bombardment and bombing ranges for firing and dropping live ammunition. And due to the contamination of all this unexploded ordnance, the island is currently off limits to the public.
So there you go. There's your answer. They're not officially filming on the island.
Right. But, Virgil mentioned that they could have weapons. And since it has a naval base, and Michonne wants to go see what these weapons are, of course, bring back what she can to help kill herds of walkers, which would mean possibly bombs. But she's going to have to be careful to not bring anything that has any nuclear contaminations in it where she would be... assuming they have nuclear weapons at all.
Assuming they go down the contamination route of the island.
Correct. But she also has to get it back because she's just not going to be able to take a sailboat with these weapons because they're going to be heavy. She can maybe take that big boat that you guys saw in the Season 10B trailer to bring those back.
Absolutely.
Possibly.
Now, the next question we have is, who's Virgil? And I think you want to shed some light on, let's take a look at the source material. Is Virgil a part of the source material?
Virgil is not in the comics, but he does resemble a comic character named Pete. Not Pete from the TV show who was in Alexandria who got blasted by Rick Grimes.
Not the wife beater.
Not the wife beater. But Pete in the comics was a member of Oceanside who was introduced in issue 139 from The Edge of the World. So in the comics, Michonne spends 2 years as a part of Pete's fishing crew, and the majority of that story is told in the Telltale miniseries game focused on Michonne. I've never played the Telltale series.
I have not either.
I know a lot of you guys have, but I heard it's really good. Pete is not a major character in the series, and we actually never hear from him again after issue 158, after Sadiq comes to Oceanside recruiting people. He wants to get fighters to fight in the Whisperer War. Pete denies Sadiq. We never hear from him again. His status is still unknown. Yeah. So Virgil is kind of, a similarity between him, but not exact.
I mean, Virgil was a great way for Angela Kang and the showrunners to create a character and possibly tie that character into Michonne. And the question remains is, how is this going to tie in with Michonne? Is it going to lead to her exit? The weapons. Is she going to bring the weapons back?
Is she going to even get back?
Yeah.
That's the question. That's my biggest question. Is she even going to get back? Because in a way, she's already said goodbye to Judith. She's like, look,
it's a real shitty goodbye.
I have to go. It has to be me. It's the risk I have to take. Judith understands that, of course, but...
Where was RJ? She didn't say goodbye to RJ.
And that's what a lot of people are going to say probably here in the comments. Like, she didn't say goodbye to anybody. So for her not to come back would be messed up. But maybe she can't get back. Maybe something happens to where she can't get back.
The thing that sucks about that is it's a major character leaving the show. And typically when we get a major character leaving the show, we get a lot of loose ends tied up. We get closure. And yes, we didn't get closure for Rick Grimes, but that's because obviously they were doing something else. They had something else planned for Rick Grimes. But take for example, a death, right? Someone gets bit. They go through their goodbyes with their loved ones.
Right.
But this... I don't see it. I don't see how she gets back. And if she does, with her leaving in episode 12, it really doesn't give us much of an opportunity for any additional material there.
And that's what's interesting. And that's kind of what's confusing to me is Virgil was able to make his way to where Oceanside is. And he was wanting to get just a regular sailboat to get back. But then in the Season 10B trailer, we saw a pretty big vessel, so possibly like a fishing vessel or something. But you would think if it was a Navy base, maybe there could be people there that know how to tend to ships. So why didn't Virgil come over in a bigger ship? I know we're asking questions that didn't happen. We're left to wonder.
Yeah.
But I would assume is Michonne would be able to make it back on a bigger vessel since they're coming from a naval base.
Is Virgil lying?
That's the thing is,
I mean, is he
would
really
Virgil
not that good of a character?
and that's the thing though, is if episode 12 is her last episode, and we won't now, even though episode 12 is her last episode, we don't know if we'll see her story in episode 9, 10, 11.
Exactly.
We don't know that.
Yeah.
But from what I'm told, she was only going to be in 5 episodes this season. So episode 12 is her 5th episode. So I think episode 12, that's it.
Yeah.
So
then this begs the question is, does Virgil know about Rick Grimes? And is that maybe a way where, because we have to take a look at it of, Michonne has to have enough conclusive evidence.
I wouldn't say completely
It doesn't have to be conclusive,
but at
she
least
has to have
something.
enough to leave her children.
Yeah.
And you know, she does mention the quote, "My mercy becomes my wrath."
Prevails my wrath.
Prevails my wrath.
Yeah.
He didn't pick up on that, which means he's not aware of Rick Grimes. Maybe not aware of Rick Grimes, who Rick Grimes is, but has never talked to Rick Grimes. Right. So he could very well be aware of a figure that was picked up around the area. We just haven't heard anything of it. Let me ask you this. Do you see Jadis coming back? Because that's been rumored.
I've heard that. I've heard rumors, and as you guys know, we don't follow any spoiler sites, and we don't want to, because we want to do actual reactions and have good opinions on stuff. I know that you guys sometimes give out some spoilers or know of things, but we appreciate you not spoiling it to us or not spoiling out the comments. I've just heard rumors of Pollyanna McIntosh, nothing confirmed, and if it is true, I just had a thought when we were talking about this, is if Michonne gets wind of Rick and she doesn't come back, then maybe the naval base has a radio system which will contact Eugene, and that's how she'll say her goodbyes, is through the radio.
True.
But then that begs the question, okay, does Virgil have contact with CRM? Maybe they had a deal with CRM to, I wouldn't say sell people like Jadis was, but maybe this naval base could be another part of Jadis's thing.
That's what I'm thinking.
So maybe she could be there.
The thing to consider here is that it's a naval base, so it has plenty of opportunity or space for a helicopter to land.
I was just going to say that. Thank you.
Right. So with that said, this very well could be a checkpoint or for CRM.
It could be. Yeah, it definitely could be. So they could have picked up Rick, flew there, maybe to refuel a little bit, and then move on. That makes perfect sense.
The only problem with that is how close is it to Oceanside, and would have Oceanside have seen anything? And obviously we're getting that glossed over, right?
Well,
much like Gabriel seeing a helicopter, much like Negan seeing a helicopter.
I think it's far. I think they're leading us to believe it's far enough away. It's 2 days away from Oceanside, and when we saw them travel out by boat, there's no land. I think it's, and if you look at the real map from what I showed you, it's well a ways. Even if they saw a helicopter, it would probably look like a bird to them. I mean, who knows? But that's a very good point. How does Michonne, if she's going to be in the Rick Grimes movies, how would she find out?
Yeah, keep in mind, guys, we have no idea if Denai Guerrera has signed up for the Rick Grimes movies.
And we won't know.
Yeah.
We won't know until they release, they're getting ready to release the movie within a couple months.
And that'll be well after season 10. So, guys, let us know what you think is going to happen to Michonne in episode 12. How will they line up her exit? Will it deal with Virgil? How's she going to get the weapons back? Will she even get back? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure you smash the like button. It does show your support, and we truly appreciate it. Feel free to subscribe, hit the bell. Stay tuned for more coming soon. I'm Jarrell.
I'm Josh.
We're NocBro Nation.
We're out.